good afternoon, team. Welcome to this afternoon's Harcourts Directions. Of course, December the 12th, some 13 days out from that all-important Christmas day, when you get time to relax with family and friends and enjoy some time away from the business. Put your cell phones down, don't answer your emails, and take some time out, as they would say, to smell the roses. Today, we welcome to our corporate team Minnie Barwasia to the northern region. Minnie's our new trainer. She's going to be delivering training across the region and, of course, through into Central for all our new recruits and our existing recruits. So welcome to Minnie to the team. There's a bit of a biography about Minnie below. But look, I want to talk to you this week about Stephen Theobald. Stephen Theobald from our Kumu branch out there. He has been named Kiwi of the Year, in fact the local hero in the Kiwi Bank New Zealander of the Year. So Stephen, well done to you. Went through some rigorous competition, I understand, to come through the finals or come through to the semi-finals, with the final being in February, where he will hopefully be recognised as New Zealander of the Year. I want to touch briefly once again on the Kaikoura Coast appeal. Harcourts Foundation put $50,000 into that. Make sure you get involved with that. Make sure you make a donation to the Harcourts Foundation. We're going to be supplying all of the school kids in the Kaikoura Coast area with all their pens, pencils, books. So the more money we raise, the more books and more learning they'll be able to do with all of that equipment. I just want to touch briefly on the Halberg Sport for Life dinner. You'll remember that we had Gabriel Goddard on stage, and he had a green three-wheeled bike. Well, I've got to put my hand out to Grant O'Callaghan from Jazzprint and say well done and thank you very much. He noticed or heard at that interview that young Gabriel liked Ferrari. So he took Gabriel's bike. He had a friend of his who owns a Ferrari dealership. They painted it, they put badges on it, they gave Gabriel a Ferrari hat, and they presented the bike back to him. So just a wonderful thing to do from Grant at Jazzprint. We do appreciate that, and we thank you for all the connections. This week, team, very, very lucky to have Mike Green, Managing Director for Harcourts International, with me. He's spending a couple of days with me just helping with structure and process, preparing for 2017. So Mike, welcome to you.
Thanks Chris, great to be here.
Nice to have you here. Mike, some of the things that you've learnt during the year or you want to share with us?
Well, we were talking obviously earlier, and I think when you look back over 2016, it's been another outstanding year for the group across the board. I think here in New Zealand, probably the highlight for me, and there's been so many things you could talk about in terms of the success of the team and the various things, but the highlight was the most trusted.
Yes. 4
years in a row. Because at our essence, what Harcourts is about and what we've built over many years now is a total focus on the client and the client experience. And we've got the biggest organisation in New Zealand, we've got the largest market share, but the client experience is the key. And so to be recognised externally again, 4 years in a row, most trusted, it's a wonderful achievement for the team, and it shows that we've got our focus right, because if we can deliver the very finest experience in the market, then we grow and we help people achieve what they're after. So for me, that was the highlight of the year, Chris.
It's a great badge of honour, isn't it?
Sure is.
Yeah, and look, we'll be pushing hard again next year to recreate that and have it for a 5th year running. It would be a shame to lose it, and I know that it's a big focus of our network and it's a big focus of our team to ensure that we're continually delivering above expectation and delivering the finest service that we can.
Yeah, and we've got obviously a theme for next year, and we'll be launching that early in the new year. And what I can sort of talk about is the focus is again on the client, and it's on that experience, and it's probably wider than just the client experience, because I think one of the things that Harcourts is synonymous with is create an environment where we help people succeed. And we create an environment where, whether it's our internal team or our wider team or our clients or our business partners, people that interact with Harcourts, they need to be more successful for that interaction. And it's all those moments, those parts of the experience that make up the Harcourts experience. So, to stay focused on that, that'll ensure that we'll continue to grow, we'll grow market share here in New Zealand and continue to lead the industry if we focus on those moments.
Well, it just comes back to really everything matters, doesn't it? Everything we do matters. So,
yes.
Mike Green, thank you for joining us today. Team, 13 days until Christmas. Keep up the great work. Really appreciate what you're doing. Have a wonderful Christmas, and we'll look forward to tuning in next week. Cheers.